Hey, welcome back to the channel. So a few things in the video. Announcement from Ascari Metals. They've appointed someone to the board. It's a big tick for the company, in my opinion. And then I'm going to also talk about Ascari and Matsa, which is a lithium player in Thailand. Very small market cap. They're going to get some big money selling off some projects, 20 million in cash and shares, which they could use to go to Thailand. I called the guy today. I'll tell you what he told me after I talk about Ascari. So they've appointed Chris Evans to the board. Chris Evans, where are we? Close that down, close that down. Not this actor Chris Evans. Chris Evans, who's also the managing director of Winsome Resources. This company's got good potential too. So they've got a lot of cash still. I think they're around 60 million market cap, give or take. I don't know the exact numbers. Say 60 million. I think they've got 20 million in cash. They're about to drill out in Quebec. They've got good land. And they've also got hydropower there. So green, good asset. Could be $1 billion company in years to come. Who knows? But this video is not really all about them. It's about Ascari picking up Chris Evans. And also another thing I'd like to say is Ascari. The reason I bought them is for this big bit of land here. This is very hard to find. This announcement. I'm not sure if they hit it on purpose or not sure what. So I rang them up about this bit of land. They said, yeah, we acquired it. It's super hot up there now. It's like 50 degrees, so they're not going to send people up there looking around for lithium coming out of the ground just yet. I also rang GL1, who owns all this yellow stuff, to see why they didn't acquire this. Maybe it was crappy land, I'm not really sure. But anyway, $20 million company here with this big bit of land. $10 billion company here. $10 billion company here. $200 million company here. So the difference between Ascari and these guys have about 10 million ton resource. And the difference between these guys have like 300 million ton resource, give or take. These guys massive resource as well. And yeah, so these guys could be the next big ones, who knows? But you got to buy them now and hold them, and maybe you lose your money or maybe you make a lot of money. So anyway, that's the reason I bought these guys. I'm down quite a bit on these guys, to be honest, because they kept going up. I was like, oh, I better buy in. So I bought in and they went down. I was going to wait for a pullback. They went up and I bought in, then they came down. But it doesn't matter because the price can do whatever it wants now. But in 3 years' time, if these guys have 30 to 40 million tons of lithium, I'm going to see my price quite a few X's up compared to the 20% down or whatever it is I'm down now. And this was a big boost for me. Chris Evans on the board. So Chris Evans, I'm not sure if I already said this because I've tried to do some takes on this already. So he knows what he's doing with lithium. He used to work for Altura Mining. They were next to Altura Mining. Pilbara Mills bought them out. They had a mine around here somewhere. No one was building electric vehicles, so no one wanted lithium. And the bank said, we want our money, Altura Mining. Sell off that asset and had to sell it cheap. Pilbara Mills bought it cheap, so Altura's left with nothing. Altura probably would have been $1 billion company now. So Chris Evans probably cries about this at night time, though that's what makes him who he is. So he knows a lot of things about lithium, what not to do, what to do. He's running Winsome Resources, and he's been appointed onto Ascari. So hopefully he's got some shares in Ascari Metals, because then he's going to be extra inclined to help them out find the lithium here. I don't know a thing or two about lithium, but I say this is the best chance of becoming a big company, in my very uneducated opinion. So what more can I say about them? They've appointed, you can read this yourself. They also had this announcement about Barrow Creek, which is very not good in my opinion, but if anyone has a better idea than me, tell me wrong. Anyway, 1% is 10,000 parts per million, and they only got this amount of percent in a rock chip. So what was with that announcement? Nothing great in my opinion. So I don't know, are these guys like buying up their own company with this big thing that they try to hide the announcement on? It's very hard to find this announcement. Like, this thing was quarterly activities report. There was no like single announcement about this. It was very quiet. So yeah, this could be an under the radar thing. And these guys just picked up a big land package, which maybe was really good. Anyway, Chris Evans' background is civil engineering, large scale construction, Bachelor of Engineering, Science, Construction Management, Bachelor of Engineering. Anyway, so if this guy wants to learn about anything, he can learn about it. I mean, in 5 years, if you do anything for 5 years, you're going to become pretty good at it. So Chris Evans has done lithium for quite a while, so he probably knows a lot of stuff. So anyway, that's it for these guys. We'll now switch to Matza. I rang them up today. So they have a few gold projects, a few copper projects. They're going to sell them off, get about 20 million in cash and shares. Um, so I rang some guy today. I think his name was Andrew, and he said, yeah, 20 million cash and shares. And then the reason they're in Thailand for lithium is because they're looking for gold and copper there for years and years. So now they've said, whoa, they've got a historic drilling for tin and tantalum. Um, yeah, so with that tin and tantalum comes the lithium. So Matza, so let's just say Matza gets about 10 million, uh, 20 million cash, whatever. They can put that towards drilling in. Always go here for markup. So you're gonna get these guys for effectively $0 if they get all that. Say that was all cash and not just shares. So these guys are selling for what they're probably worth. Anyway, so why would you want someone who's got lithium in Thailand? Because this other guy, and always go to this site because market cap 40 million here. Probably the more correct market cap is here, 85 million. So effectively, Matza, if we find an announcement, could very easily 4x to catch up with these guys. Um, and they got 20 million cash. Not sure how much cash these guys have, but yeah. So what was I saying? 84 million. These guys 20 million. So a few X's there if they can catch up to them. If we go to the announcements, we'll see they got a lot of land right next to Pam. We go down here. I think it was down here. Yep. So that's Pan Asia. They've actually got a lot more area than Pam. So anyway, I've taken the guy on the phone today. They got people on the ground now. He said you can't fly a drone over most of this area because it's very jungly. So there's people walking through the jungle now. He also said like there's war going on and stuff back, so it's hard to like find stuff, get stuff done. But now it's pretty much changed. So that's a risk with this company as well. I'm not actually too keen to buy in to this company at all. If it falls to 10 million, 15 million, yeah, I'd probably buy a few shares. But just now I'm happy to sit out and until I learn something more about them. So anyway, they got hydropower here as well. It's actually close to China, so they don't have to ship. It's so far to get to China. Although on the boat might have to go. I don't know. The boat might have to go all the way around here to get to China, or maybe it can cut through. I don't know what they do. How many kilometers across? Oh, that's 100 kilometers across. So yeah, I'm not too sure, but they got lithium. Chance of getting lithium near China. And think about the lithium in here. It's lepidolite, not spodumene. So lepidolite comes with these things. It's actually can be lower cost than spodumene, though it seems the lepidolite um, resources are smaller. But who knows? It's very untouched ground here. Pam's doing quite well here. Like Pam's hit some 1.44%, but apparently for lepidolite to be economical, they don't need such big percentages. They can have like half a percent and still be very good with lepidolite because it comes out with these other things, cesium and I don't know, and then they sell the stuff that comes with it off, and it makes it very cheap just to get the lithium. And yeah, so it's a very small stock. What you could buy in now if you got some money to spare, and it could go very well, or you could just lose all your money. But I'm not buying into it. I'm not saying you should. I'm just saying keep it on the radar. I'm just going to keep watching, learn more about it, and the more you know, then you can say, wow, it's at 10 million now. They got 20 million cash. That's a pretty good deal. So I don't think it would get to that price, but if this does go to 10 million, and he also said this gold, sorry, I'm jumping back and forth, but they got gold projects in Australia, gold and copper. So yeah, just one to watch, Matza. I'll keep updated anything I know on the company. So it's been red, very red day today for everything, but just research is the key. So the price can do whatever, but once they find, if they find whatever they find in the ground, the price is going one way and that's up. Like look at Chalice Mining. Okay, so the pandemic. Oh, hey pandemic. It's because they found heaps this nickel, copper, and PGEs, which is platinum, palladium, which are very expensive. I don't know a lot about them, but look what happened. 30 cents, $8. So if doesn't matter what the market's doing, if any of these lithium companies find lithium in massive amounts, their share price is just going to go up. So forget the market. Just remember, if you buy these guys, they could go down a bit as they have, but once they find something, it's going one way, and that is up. Or it could not go up, but it's a chance you take with the investing game. You gotta risk it for the biscuit. So I hope you liked the video, got a few facts out there. If you learnt one thing, maybe it was good. Let me know any small stocks you see. I think Matzo was actually uh, told to me by someone in the comments, so thank you for that guy. MPM Asia. Um, I didn't know much about lepidolite, but you can watch a few interviews on Pan Asia and learn a bit more about it. And the more you know, the further you go. So that's it from me, and see you in the next one.